I'm doing peace unto you, Israel. This is Hebrew on the island too. Hold on 1 second. King, if you want to come in on the videos, of course, all my videos are unexpected. So if you want to come in, come in. So anyway, unexpected video, as I always say, foods and the lion's den. Of course, you know, I like to share things with the brethren. Let me turn this fan. We're going to give people just a little time to come in, and then I'm just going to do it. I know I say that all the time, but this is a new Yeshua Israel. This is how I do. I go say, I'm going to do it, and then I have a change of heart because I'm trying to wait for people, but be with me. I always have a great time. Hopefully you have a great time when I come live. Hey, be quiet. Okay. We're at 1:14. Foods and the lion's den. Let me turn the knob to where I want to read. Hold on. Yeah, 6. Okay. Still waiting. Okay. So I was inspired to do this video called Food and the Lion's Den for a couple of reasons. And I'll tell you in a second. Let me try to get to that part. You know, I was going to wait. And peace unto you, tribe up. And the tribe means, you know, the 12 tribes, the Indian tribes, the Aboriginal Indian tribes, tribe up. Let's get together. Let's convocate. The new year in the room. I think I got somebody else maybe coming in the room. We're just going to wait. We're only at almost 2 minutes, 30 seconds. So we're going to give them a couple minutes. It's only a couple minutes to get in the room. And we're going to start the video. Young King is in the house. Peace unto you. Got 2 people on deck. Guys don't play around. Woo-wee. This was unexpected. And I said a little prayer that, you know, this touches your heart, inspires you. Foods and the lion's den. Let me find. Got mosquitoes biting. Gotta put a shirt on. Hold on. I'm trying to find the photo. Oh, it's not a photo. It's a video. I got it. Okay, listen. Let's just wait. We're gonna give them 5 minutes. We already got 3.5 minutes, so they got another 1.5 minutes. Somebody else will come in, and then I start. So let's give them 1.5 minutes. King, how was your day today? Yeah. How was your day today? Was your day good? Hallelujah. I heard about your day. I'm glad. No bees in the office. Yes. Can you hear me, King? All right, we're at 4 minutes. We're going to get this thing cracking and lacking real soon. Yes, it was amazing. Okay, great. Excellent thing. See, in English, excellent. Spanish, excellent thing. Okay, I can hear you. Okay, we're almost at 4.5. We are going to get started at 5 minutes, which is in another 30 seconds. And, you know, it may be too late for, you know, the other people. But I said, well, you know what? They'll watch it when they watch it, you know? And I know exactly how I'm going to start this video. Now, this, you know, I usually do my videos, but I didn't write it today because this is off the cuff. I saw something, and you know I want to share with my peoples, my tribe. Let's get it going. Okay. And listen, you just have to. If you can't see it good, don't worry about it. Watch it. You know, like stop it and get the title. Because you know I'm going to play a little quick video. Then I'm going to start the lesson. The lesson is going to be short because the primary part of this video is this video. So hold on. There we go. Hold on. Right here. Listen, this video is only a minute and 45 seconds. Let me put the volume up. And this is on. I don't know why he's up there. Hold on. A lot of people are reporting this thing. Tribe of Judah, they already got a Negro guy. Okay. They got a couple people that made videos on this. They got one Hebrew. I don't know if he's a Messianic Hebrew or whatever. But I want to share this with you just in case you didn't hear it. Hold on. I get Spanish commercials because I'm in a Spanish country, but hold on.
Now, scientifically,
hold on. Let me turn off this little tiny loud fan. Shut up. Let me turn on this loud fan. And let me start this over again. And listen to this. Let me see if I can make it bigger. You really can't see too much. It's just what you're going to hear.
We have Russian scientists planning to launch the world's first edible COVID-19 vaccine. And they promise that it will taste just like fermented milky yogurt. Over in the Ukraine and in Russia, apparently it's a big thing to have one of these drinks that tastes like this. And what they're saying is that they've now developed a vaccine that they can use and administer through drinking rather than through needles. Now, scientifically, stuff like this in the past has been seen and done. We've seen even Bill Gates on video putting vaccines into the mouth of children. And oh yeah, he's not even a licensed doctor. Anyhow, he was doing that orally on film, and you could see that they were already administering different types of vaccines through this oral method and not using the needle. So here, this opens the door for mass vaccination in a whole other form and route. I want you to think about that for a second. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm going to break this down further on the next live stream and what it means.
Okay, you got Dandelion, peace unto you. I tried to wait. I waited 5 minutes, but you are a trooper. You are on deck. Came in a little late. You can just watch the little video from the beginning. It's not that much because I was waiting for people to come in. The title is Foods and the Lions Den. You just heard, you three strong Hebrew Israelites, you just heard that in Russia and some other Ukraine or some Slavic country, they developed giving that thing in your arm, make it into food, like into drinks. And listen, remember, you're dealing with the devils. The devil is just not a guy with horns and pointy tail and pitchfork on the ground. He's that heathen that you see all over the place. And that's running nerves when you read Daniel chapter 4, verse 17, and that's in the KJV. It could be in the Tanakh, a verse up, a verse down, 2 verses up, down. I'm not too sure. But it says, Most High put the lowest of men in charge. And it's because of Deuteronomy 32. It says, Israel, since you made me jealous by going a whoring after other gods, not revering me, not worshiping me, having, following the heathens. He says, I'm going to make you jealous. I'm going to put a no people and a foolish nation over you. In Ezekiel 7, he says, I'm going to bring the worst of the heathens to possess your house. That means to control everything about you and what's going to you, about you, around you. So they devised another plan, and they probably had this piece unto you. I know this is a late video, but what the heck? Just watch it from the beginning. What I showed them is in Russia and in other Slavic countries, they're going to administer that thing that they want to give all of us on the planet. They're putting it in yogurt and yogurt type products, so you won't have to get the thing here, with the needle. So I'm telling you, all the gates and all the doors are being shut. For all those people saying, "Oh, I'm not going to get a shot." You work with the devil. They're already putting it in the food, sneaky. Now you think Russia is just doing it? It's like everybody got weapons, sophisticated weapons all over the place. Chinese got it, the Americans got it, Russians got it. So do you think that the American intelligence services don't know about taking that thing they want to put in your arm, that they can make it in liquid form, that it can go in food? Yeah, all exits are being shut off. Oh, I'm not gonna get a test. I'm not gonna get the test. That they say, okay, we're gonna make you wear a mask, and we're gonna be forcing you when you go to banks and hospitals and all that. Cover your nose, because they got them little high-tech pieces of wire that move and that is attracted to go up your nose. So they get you, if you don't want to take the test, they got you with the mask. They get you with the shot. Now they put food. It's crazy. And don't think they didn't have that before. Peace unto you. Just watch it from the beginning. And, I came on late. It's not gonna hurt Anuya, Young King, if I play it again. Because I want this to sink in anyway. Okay, here we go.
This is I.S.U.P.K. We have Russian scientists planning to launch the world's first edible COVID-19 vaccine. And they promise that it will taste just like fermented milky yogurt. Over in the Ukraine and in Russia, apparently it's a big thing to have one of these drinks that tastes like this. And what they're saying is that they've now developed a vaccine that they can use and administer through drinking rather than through needles.
Okay, you got basically what it is. And fair use. I forgot to put it. Say fair use. This time it was Dabu 7. And many people already put it out. All the exits are being closed. Oh, you don't want to take a test to go on an airplane? Fine. Wear your mask. You've been wearing a mask for a year and a half. Like you wear that blue mask, the surgical mask, and the mother white industrial mask. With them little tiny microscopic biological metal wires in there that would, when they bother you, cover your nose. You can't come in here unless your nose. Stop just covering your mouth. Cover your nose. Because they want that shit to go up your nose. And it'll go up your nose. So, I have a nice nose. Why? So I can get more air. But anyway, that's what, all the avenues are closed. If you don't get that, they're going to get you that way. They're going to get you with this, or, and, oh, here, drink. And do you think that's the only thing they want to put it in? Yogurt, ice cream, things going to be in everything. Because they want to get almost everybody, except, I don't know what the Georgia Guidestone says, the number. So all the avenues are being closed. So if you're thinking, see what I think is going on, the Most High is going to force you Negroes to take sides. He's going to force you to, do you really believe? Or you just literous? But I'm going to find out because I'm closing all the doors. Just because you hear this guy on my phone, I mentioned, oh, the Russians are doing it. No, the Most High is doing it. The Ishi's doing it. He says in Isaiah 54, I make all the instruments of havoc. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. He makes all of them. He puts it in the minds of these guys. When you read Proverbs 20, the man going is the Most High. How can a man understand his ways? Psalm 37, a good man's steps is ordered by the Most High. Jeremiah 10, a man's ways is of the Most High. It's not you. It's him. It's not them. It's him. Because he has a plan. He says in Isaiah 46, he says, I'm God. I'm the Lord, and there's none else. I'm divine, and there's none like me. I know the ending from the beginning. I know what is to come, and all my plans shall be fulfilled. What do you think is his plans? Let me tell you what's his plans. Read Jeremiah 30, Jacob's trouble. People, you're in Jacob's trouble. Stop thinking that these pale heathens, well, they're so strong and they got all this technology. The Most High has orchestrated all this, put it in their minds to do it, sent them demons to teach them how to do it. Just like in 1 Kings 22:22, the angels on the spirits on the right and the spirits on the left coming to him. He said the spirits on the left, show these damn heathens how to make all this high-tech stuff. Because I'm going to do an Exodus 3 rescue mission, and it has to be glorious and be the best motion picture world event ever. So I got to make them super strong. Give them all this technology where they can see through the walls, where there's laser beams like in Star Trek and I forgot the other space picture. Anyway, they got laser beams, tractor beams, robots, clones. What else? They got EMP, supersonic hyperspeed. Those UFOs are them. The Most High gave them that stuff. Sometimes in your mind, you think that they're smart like that to do it. Don't you know the scripture? You say, I'm going to bring a foolish nation of no people to you. So do you think they really got the skills to do that? No, he has given them the power to do it. That's what's going on. And it's a test for you. This video right here, foods, which I just showed you, and the lion's den, is because you keep thinking that you got an escape route. I'm going to just go here. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Yo, you coming face to face with the Ancient of Days. You think you coming face to face with these pale demons? No, be corrected. You're coming face to face with the Ancient of Days. It says, I'm angry with the righteous. What is it? What is it? Psalm is that. I forgot what it is. I have so much stuff in my brain. Wheat and tears. Psalm 7:11. He says, I'm angry. No, he says, I'm going to judge the righteous. I got it. And I'm angry with the wicked every day. He's going to judge the right. You coming face to face, and maybe not literally, because most of the time, he's holy, but in the sense of his judgment, you coming face to face with his judgment. Yes, hallelujah. He's the king of terror. You can read that in Job 18. That's who you're coming to face with. I know, just like with them, I tell them on some of my videos, and them are the heathens, because there's Israel, and then there's everybody else. The heathens, I tell them on my video sometimes, oh, I didn't mention no names. Stop being sensitive. Stop trying to flag my videos and do this and do that and do this. I ain't mentioning you. And then I tell them, you don't got to fight. You don't have a fight with the Negroes. I know you want to because we're weakened. We're in a weakened, debased state. So your fight is with the Most High, because the Most High says in Deuteronomy 32, he said, I'm going to vindicate my people. I'm the one that does vengeance. He's the one. Amos 3:6, he says, there's evil in any city. Haven't I done it? I said, you don't have a fight, a dog in a fight with us. I know you want to because we are who you see. But your fight is with the Most High, the Ancient of Days. And you don't know that because you don't know the scripture. Scripture is not for you. But you too, Israel, you come face to face with his judgment. Soon, this is Jacob's trouble. Do you really believe? You're going to find out whether you really believe. He already knows because he knows everything. But you're going to know soon. Do I really believe? Am I playing a game with myself and with the Most High? That's what he's bringing to the table, to your table. Like, do I really trust him? I read all these scriptures and stuff, but do I really believe him? Am I going to be overwhelmed with a Niagara Falls type of fear and anxiety on me, knowing that all the doors are being shut? Stick the thing up your nose, check before you go on a plane. Give you one of these. Wear this all day. Now food? Come on. He's going to make you face yourself and what's in your heart. Do you really believe me? When he says in Isaiah 35, and whenever I mention these verses, I'm quoting them in summary because there's so much. I only look at them. I know some of them verbatim, but I have a lot of them from the past, from the King James version. I use the Tanakh, so the Tanakh can word it a little different. It basically mean the same thing, except for when they're talking about that fake Jesus, it's distorted. But in Isaiah 35, it says, are you anxious? Do you have anxiety? It says, don't fear. Behold your God. Behold your Lord. He says, he will make you triumphant. But the problem that you may have is you don't believe it. You read it, you say it. But he's going to test you to see if you actually believe it. So when I told you in a lot of other prior videos, this is a test. This is a test of fear. Do you fear? Do you trust? Are you full of anxiety? He tells you throughout the scriptures, I'll say it again in Isaiah 54, he says, you will be free from oppression. Don't fear, no harm. Can you hear me? Isaiah 54, harm will come unto you unless I consent to it. He said, and if any harm would come to you, whoever did it is going to fall because of you. He's either going to accept you to get harm because he's judging you, punishing you, or there's no harm going to come to you. He says, I am the one that makes the devices of havoc, the instruments of havoc. Do you believe that? It says that Isaiah 34, it says, see ye out of the book of the Most High and read, and none of these things should fail. But they're going to fail with you if you don't really believe. See, that's really the core of this video. The question that you need to ask yourself is, am I putting on a show? because soon there's not going to be no place for me to hide. I can't hide the lies or, my distrust of the Most High. It's going to always come to the surface at the end. The cream comes to the top. Am I going to be found out that I really don't believe? I'm just going through the motions. Or do you truly believe? Maurice, peace unto you. Watch the video when it comes. The video is called "Food and the Lion's Den." So this is what you guys are facing. And I'm sorry I made the video late, but just thought to make it. There's no avenue for those who said or thought for a second, I ain't taking this today, I ain't getting this. Well, I gotta wear the mask, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Well, they put it in the food. They put it in the food already. They started in Russia and Czech Republic or whatever. You think these Americans and Chinese, they ain't all doing powwows and secret meetings? They got all the plans. All your escape routes are closed. Test time will be upon you and me, not just you. And listen, when I'm talking to you, I ain't just talking to you, I'm talking to me. Like, you're going to be forced to see if what you've been reading, what you've been praying, what you've been watching, saying you got it, is going to be put to the test. And I'm not going to say, because, we're flesh, we're dust and dirt with the breath of the Most High in us, weak, feeble. But to the Most High, he said, you are strong when you're under the rock of your salvation, which is the Most High. You become strong when you're that little chicken under the feathers of his mother. Protect from the elements. You ain't strong by yourself. And the Most High didn't leave you by yourself. He gave you this. And it's a test. See, the Israelites of old, they actually saw Moses doing crazy things, snakes coming around on poles, water coming out of rocks, oceans and seas opening up, clouds, fire clouds by night, and this and that, and this and that. Seeing plagues like crazy, and this and that. You ain't seeing nothing. You seeing this. You were given instructions. Are you going to listen? Are you going to be disobedient? He says, but Simon, the law is perfect. It is the only thing that converts your soul. The law is perfect. It only can convert your soul. The mask that some of you might hear is going to fall off, come off in Jacob's trouble. Like I think Dandelion said, the wheat and the tares amongst the Israelites. We ain't talking about the heathens. We already know they're the tares and they're the beasts of the field. Talking about you. Talking about me. So that's what's going on. We're coming to the end. I didn't say the end is tomorrow or whatever. We're in the season of the fourth quarter of Jacob's trouble. All avenues are cut off for all you guys. Oh, I ain't gonna do this. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. Oh, you ain't gonna eat? I know New Year's, I think she didn't eat for like almost a month. She got strong willpower. Yo, I didn't eat for a whole week, 7 days. But yo, I didn't eat anything. I just drank organic apple juice and chicken broth with no meat, no nothing, just liquid. I just drank liquid and took a couple vitamins for 7 days. But I went to work. I worked 2 full-time jobs, slept only 4 hours, and didn't eat anything because I was doing a cleaning in my body. People will starve if they eat. If they don't eat 3 meals a day plus 20 snacks. You got to train yourself. And the most important thing to train yourself in is this, because you're going to need it, because it's coming. You could, some of you, and I'm not talking about you guys that are on this live, you guys that are going to watch this video later, you could keep thinking that the Most High is playing games. My grandfather told me about the end days. Well, you keep thinking that the end is never going to come, or it's going to come in 100 years, a couple 100 years from now. You could keep thinking that. Jacob's trouble, fourth quarter, we are swimming in that. And the thing is, are you going to be ready? And are you wearing a mask? And I hope you're not wearing a mask. Daniel chapter 6 in the Tanakh. Daniel chapter 6 in the Tanakh. That very night, Belshazzar, the Chaldean king, was killed, and Darius the Medes received the kingdom, being about 62 years old. It pleased Darius to appoint over the kingdom 120 satraps to be in charge of the whole kingdom. Over them were 3 ministers, one of them Daniel, to whom these satraps reported, in order that the king not be troubled. This man Daniel suppressed the other ministers and satraps by virtue of his extraordinary spirit. And the king considers setting him over the whole kingdom. See, Israelites, you are above. Deuteronomy 7, you're above all the people upon the face of the earth. Do you believe that? You are a peculiar treasure unto the Most High. Exodus 19. This man Daniel surpassed other ministers and satraps by virtue of his extraordinary spirit, and the king considers setting him over the whole kingdom. The ministers and satraps looked for some fault in Daniel's conduct in matters of state, but they could not find neither fault nor corruption, inasmuch as he was trustworthy and no negligence or corruption was found in him. Those men then said, we are not going to find any fault with this Daniel unless we find something against him in connection with the laws of his God. Then these ministers and satraps came thronging into the king and said to him, O King Darius, live forever. All ministers of the kingdom, the perfect satraps, companions, and governors are in agreement that a royal ban should be issued upon sanction of an oath, that whoever shall address a petition to any god or man besides you during the next 30 days shall be thrown into a lion's den. So issue the ban, O king, and put it in writing so that it be unalterable, as a law of the Medes and Persians, that may not be abrogated. Thereupon King Darius put the ban in writing. When Daniel learned that it had been put in writing, he went to his house, in whose upper chambers he had his windows made facing Jerusalem, and 3 times a day he knelt down, prayed, and made confessions to his God, and he had always done. Consider praying 3 times a day. Because we need to reflect our foreparents. I try to do it 3 times. Sometimes I do it 2, but sometimes I just do it 1, but I do it a long one. I don't do like, now I lay me down to sleep, pray to the Lord, my soul to keep it. If I die before I wake, help me, Lord, to whatever that prayer, Christian prayer was. No. My prayer is like, so I'm asking the Most High to be patient with me. The issue, I'm trying. I want to be better in a lot of stuff. I want to pray 3 times a day, or at least 2 times a day. But remember, my prayers are very long. But anyway, let's get back to Daniel chapter 6. Then those men came thronging in and found Daniel petitioning his God in supplication. Then they approached the king and reminded him of the royal ban. Did you not put in writing a ban that whoever addresses a petition to any god or man besides you, O king, during the next 30 days shall be thrown into the lion's den? The king said in reply, the order stands firm as a law of the Medes and Persia that may not be abrogated. Thereupon they said to the king, Daniel, one of the exiles of Judah, pays no heed to you, O king, or to the bed be put in writing. 3 times a day he offers his petition to his God. Upon hearing that, the king was very disturbed, and he set his heart upon saving Daniel, and until the sun set, made every effort to rescue him. Then those men came thronging into the king and said to the king, "Know, O king, that it is a law of the Medes and Persians that any ban the king issues under sanctions of oath is unalterable." By the king's order, Daniel was then brought and thrown into the lion's den. The king spoke to Daniel and said, "Your God," listen up, "your God whom you serve so regularly will deliver you." A rock was brought and placed over the mouth of the den. The king sealed it with his signet and with the signet of his noble, so that nothing might be altered concerning Daniel. The king then went to his palace and spent the night fasting. No diversions were brought to him, and his sleep fled from him. Then at first light of dawn, the king arose and rushed to the lion's den. As he approached the den, he cried to Daniel in a mournful voice. The king said to Daniel, "Daniel, servant of the living God, was the God whom you serve so regularly able to deliver you from the lions?" Daniel talked with the king. "O king, live forever. My God sent his angel who shut the mouths of the lions so that they did not injure me, inasmuch as I was found innocent by him, nor have I, O king, done you any injury." See, I'm reading this to you because it's very important that you and me are not found, we are found innocent by the issue, by the Ancient of Days. You know how you're found innocent by the Ancient of Days is if you reverence him, if you fear him, love him with all your heart, soul, and mind. Fear him and keep the commandments. Have no other. In the Psalms, I think it's Psalm 73. It says, "Who else do I have in the heavens? Only you, Most High. And when I have the Most High, I need nobody else, nothing else." I paraphrase it. Read it for yourself, Psalm 73. You're found innocent. It says, Deuteronomy 4, Moses said, "These illustrious laws that I'm bringing to you, Israelites, do them because it's going to be your wisdom in the people of the nations." In Deuteronomy 6:25, "For it will be your righteousness that you keep the commandments, statutes, and know the judgments." That's how you're going to be found innocent in the face of the Most High. They know he was going to be thrown in the lion's den. He didn't know he was going to be set up. Just like you don't know when you are going to be set up. I was set up. I had to get that thing. Got a magnet stick to my nose over here. But I'm not fearing what man can do. He says, "No weapons formed against me shall prosper." So, are you going to be found innocent in front of the Most High when judgment comes? Are you going to be found innocent so he doesn't close the mouths of the lions, because you're not in that lion's den. You're in the Luciferian world system den. That's the den you're in right now and that I'm in. And instead of the lions, we got this. We got this. Sticking in here over here. We got food, yogurt. We got math. We got tests. That's our lion's den. Do you think that you don't need to be found innocent in front of the Most High? Do you think you need to be praying not 1 second a day, or just going, "Watch over me, thank you, Most High," and go out the door? Well, I want to reflect Daniel because I'm in the Luciferian lion's den, and you are too. A lot of you just don't know it. For all you Negro Christians and all you Messianic Hebrews, keep thinking that you're serving the Most High. Not. You have another God. He's called Jesus and Black Yahusha. Exodus 22. Anyone anyone offering and serving another Elohim outside of the Most High will be utterly destroyed. Exodus 22. You are not going to be found innocent in this Luciferian V19 lion's den. My God's, hold on. Daniel then talked with the king. O king, live forever. My God sent his angel who shut the mouths of the lions so that they did not injure me, inasmuch as I was found innocent by him, nor have I, O king, done you injury. The king was very glad and ordered Daniel to be brought up out of the den. Daniel was brought up out of the den, and no injury was found on him, for he had trusted in his God. Then by the order of the king, those men who had Daniel were brought, and together with their children and wives were thrown into the lion's den. They had already reached the bottom of the den when the lions overpowered them and crushed all their bones. Then King Darius wrote to all people and nations of every language that inhabit the earth, may your well-being abound. I have hereby given an order that throughout my royal domain men must tremble at the fear before the God of Daniel. Israelite Life Channel. The God of Daniel is your God. It's the same God. It's the only God. It's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It's the Lord of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It's the I.S.U.P.K. I.S.U.P.K. is your salvation. I hereby give an order that throughout my royal domain, throughout my royal domain, men must tremble in fear before the God of Daniel, for he is a living God who endures forever. His kingdom is indestructible, and his dominion is to the end of time. He saves people. He delivers and saves and performs signs and wonders in heaven and on earth, for he delivered Daniel from the powers of the lions. Thus Daniel prospered during the reign of Darius and during the reign of Cyrus the Persian. I'm glad I brought this message to you. I'm glad if you did not know, you now in Jacob's trouble are being brought by the soldiers to your lion's den. And your lion's den is that V19 that wants to devour you, cripple you, devastate you, take your mind, take your soul, make you into something different. You are now on the path, on the road to your lion's den. In 2021, 2022, or whatever the date, we are all on that road towards that lion's den. Will you be innocent and found not guilty and innocent before the Most High? All right, I'm going to end with this. I was going to end with that, but I'm going to end with just this one, and it'll definitely be it. Thank you for joining me. I love to communicate with the brothers and sisters. You don't know, I feel sad. Mary, peace unto you. Dandelion, I'm so happy you came in. I think I'm missing Gil and a few others or whatever, but if you hear this video, I miss you guys. I'm happy that this little group, we can communicate. The Most High wants us to communicate together, and I'm very joyed by it. Okay, let's go to Psalm 71 in the Tanakh, and I close with this. Psalm 71, I seek refuge in you, O Lord. May I never be disappointed. As you are beneficent, save me and rescue me. Incline your ear to me and deliver me. Be a sheltering rock for me to which I may always repair, decree my deliverance. For you are my rock, my fortress, my God. Rescue me from the hands of the wicked. We need to be rescued, Israelite. My God, rescue me from the hand of the wicked, from the grasp of the lawless. For you are my hope, O Lord God, from my trust from my youth. While yet unborn, I depended on you. In the womb of my mother, you were my support. I sing your praise always, like Daniel did. I have become an example for many, since you are my mighty refuge. My mouth is full of praise to you. Glorify you all day long. Do not cast me off in old age. When my strength fails, do not forsake me. For my enemies talk against me. Those who wait for me are of one mind, saying, God has forsaken him. Chase him and catch him, for no one will save him. O God, be not far from me. My God, hasten to my aid. Let my accusers perish in frustration. Let those who seek my ruin be clothed in reproach and disgrace. As for me, I will hope always and add to my many praises of you. My mouth tells of your beneficence, of your deliverance all day long. Though I know not how to tell it, I come with praise of your mighty acts, O Lord God. I celebrate your benefits, yours alone. You have let me experience it. God, from my youth until now, I have proclaimed your wondrous deeds, and even in hoary old age, hoary means old, do not forsake me, God, until I proclaim your strength to the next generation. Your mighty acts to all who are to come, your benefits high as the heaven, O God, you who have done great things, O God, who is your peer. You will have made me undergo many troubles and misfortune, will revive me again and raise me up from the depths of earth. So listen, I want to read this verse to you real quick again in Psalm 71. Psalm 71 says, you, and he's talking to the Most High, he says, you who have made me undergo many troubles and misfortunes. So when it says in Amos 3:6, if there's evil in any city, haven't I done it? He's reminding you, you who have made me undergo many troubles and misfortunes will revive me again and raise me up from the depths of the earth. You will grant me much greatness. You will turn and comfort me. Then I will acclaim you to the music of the lyre for your faithfulness, oh my God. I will sing a hymn to you with a harp, O Holy One of Israel. My lips shall be jubilant as I sing a hymn to you. My whole being, which you have redeemed. All day long, my tongue shall recite your benefits, acts, how those who sought my ruin, and you know we got a whole bunch of niggas. I'm not talking about these. Yeah, we got these that are the same color as us, but we got them pale niggas. How those who sought my ruin were frustrated and disgraced. Psalm 71. Though you took me to many misfortunes and stuff, he's taking you through them. I told you, a man's ways is of the Most High. Everything is a test. Everything you should have in your mind is temporary. Don't be locked down, put a master lock on your life and your job or your money, your bank account, your Bitcoin, your house, and stock. Everything is up for grabs. Use it. Ecclesiastes 7, what the Most High provides for you, use and be happy. But have in your mind, because the Most High is giving you the wisdom of the scriptures. Scriptures only Genesis to Malachi, and this is not your home, and you are being tested. Deuteronomy 13, this is a test. So a lot of you are trying to make this your dream home, paradise. The Most High said, this is not your paradise, it's your test. Wake up. And your mask may fall off because he already knows, but you're going to know whether you trust him or not. Food, and the lion's den. This is a new Yeshua Israel. Thank you for staying up with me late, doing this video that I didn't expect. Hopefully this was edifying to you. It was definitely edifying to me. So I got to say, peace unto the brotherhood and sisterhood. I only love Israel. Israel. Listen, Isaiah 45. He says, the treasures of Egypt and Nubia, the Ethiopians, the treasures of Egypt and Ethiopia is coming unto you guys, and the Sabianites and all the ites. It's coming to you. He says they will bow down to you and reverence you. He says, because God, the Most High, is only with you. See, they just haven't read that. Christian churches hasn't read that. Nichols that want to rub elbows with the heathens and say, we're all together, we got the same problem. They don't read the scripture. The scripture is only Genesis to Malachi. Isaiah is a major prophet. He said, only God is with you. Isaiah 35, don't be anxious. Stop with this anxiety. Your mask is going to come off. He wants to see a smiley face, not a sad, scary, anxious face that you trusted him 24/7, not counting on your own strength, totally counting on the refuge of the Most High to get you from A to B to the end of Jacob. We're in the beginning of Jacob's trouble to the end of Jacob's trouble. All counting on, he says he's the deliverer. It says in what? Isaiah 35, it said, don't have an anxious, anxiety-filled heart. Don't fear. Behold your Elohim, the Ancient of Days, the God of Abraham, the Lord of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It says, where's the other one I want to tell you? Isaiah 33. The Lord is our ruler. The Lord is our prince. The Lord is our king. And don't forget this, Israelite. He will deliver us. Food and the lion's den. Your lion's den is the V19 den. There's a whole bunch of syringes open their mouths waiting to crush you and destroy you. That's what's coming. And hack robots and other poisons, and that's what's coming. That's your lion's den. The Lord is our ruler. It didn't say 2, 3. The Lord, 1. The Lord is our ruler. The Lord is our prince. The Lord is our king. And he will deliver us. This is a new nation. People on the island too. Until next time. Be blessed, everybody, on this live chat. Remember, we're a small little knit group. And remember, the Most High works with little groups. And you already know that. I'm pleased to acquire. We don't need hundreds of people, thousands of people. We just have to worry about ourselves and be right. So we could be like Daniel and be found innocent in the eyes of the Most High. Until next time.